Loading snacks.
What it do, snackers, snackettes, and snackexes? It's your boy Gage. We are here at AwesomeCon 2025.
AwesomeCon!
At the Equilibrium booth. But there's so much more than just Equilibrium, right?
So much so. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So guys,
always good to see you.
Yeah.
Pleasure.
Likewise.
We are wearing some new stuff.
Yeah.
We have new gear on.
Yes,
You've got on new gear.
Yes, sir.
We want to talk about the new gear, right?
Yeah,
We've talked bags before, and we know that you have expanded beyond that into clothing.
Right.
Let's talk about some of the partnerships you have. Let's start here.
Okay.
It's our lovely model, Zaina. What is she wearing? What is this?
So this is Scoop, basically. So it's she's Filipino born, Japanese raised, and this is one of the Japanese workwear aesthetic that actually is being fashion forward. So essentially you would be hard pressed to see something like this in a Japanese kombini or like a Japanese gas station, but making it a little bit more fashionable.
Yeah.
That's what we have on.
I dig it. I'm a fan of the pocket.
Yeah, it's very cool.
Phone pocket. I dig it. And what about this?
So this is Scoop varsity jacket. So again, Scoop, same person did it. This is like a Sukiban jacket, so it's like a super jacket, like the Japanese Decotra or like the decorated truck drivers. We would drive with one of these. So again, fashion forward, making it more Scoop with these guys. But yeah, it's the idea is like having something like that that's like the normal like workwear and just making it into something that's
Make it fashionable. Fashionable.
They got fashion forward.
Awesome. Okay,
Yeah.
so let's talk about what you have on.
I have a bunch.
Some of everything. Let's do the rundown.
So Equilibrium rig with the bunch of the pockets and the ordinances.
Yeah.
Yeah. The one on my neck is CTC, so that's CTC Tokyo from Harajuku, Japan. They do these acrylic laser cut form items like this.
Yeah.
They would do masks, bunny ears, you name it. So they'll take something that's cute.
Yeah.
And they would make it cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk. Yeah.
So,
add that
so
aesthetic.
they're known for doing that. So CTC Tokyo or CTC TYO.
Okay.
They're one of the new partners too. So there's Scoop, there's Machine 56 of course.
Yep.
And Machine 56 does of course all the jackets and stuff that you see over here. They're the OGs of doing that stuff. Of the cyberpunk streetwear stuff. So I'm just happy that I'm like partnered up with them as well.
Yeah.
And I'm happy that they consider me a good partner to be with. Yeah,
I was actually going to ask you about that. Like when you partner up, because you're partnered with how many companies now? Is it like 5 or so?
5, 6, and there's a few more coming.
Okay.
Just like we have to expand, we have to do more things. It's, Equilibrium as an entity was in the cyberpunk space, in the techwear space, and I just wanted to expand to things that I like and I want to curate, and these guys are like, they've been the OGs of this stuff. So like I was like, for them to kind of like, we kind of chose each other, but for them to choose me, like I was like,
feels like they're signing off
like,
on
like where do I sign? Like like once he gave me the whole like collab, because it started off with a collab, right?
Yeah.
But then we started talking like, hey, I could actually carry your stuff here in the U.S. What do you think? And then they're like, that's something that, I mean, anybody who's from overseas, they're like, U.S. market opening to me, why not? You know? So when we do it, they'll do all these different conventions, and we take them with us. So, so it was a resounding yes, and they've been really happy. But that's part of it. The other part is the fact that we collab, right? So when you collab, so you know, reeling back a little bit, this is one of the helmets that I got from them since I was a super fan of Machine 56, and I've been collecting their stuff. This is just an example of something that we've. I had him sign it and everything, and then fast forward to today, this one right here is basically the collaboration piece. So it's myself, and that's why it's EQ56, it's the collaboration. This is the collaboration jacket right here.
Yeah.
There's a black version of it. There's a collaboration shirt, some acrylics.
Yeah.
And it's been awesome. Like I feel like it's like these guys have like blessed me like with like
by
super
just having
cool
and
stuff.
adding. I mean, again, you do have really dope stuff in here.
Yeah.
And it's eye-catching, right?
Yes,
and
yes.
as the aesthetic is kind of growing, like I'm seeing more and more people getting into the wear, and it's like when they're in a place like this, like clearly this is the place to go, right?
Yeah, we try to be the one-stop cyberpunk shop, and that's why we curated all these people like CTC, Machine 6. Even the Nuragi I'm wearing is Sneak Attack. It's one of the first partners we had, and this is a collaboration piece between myself and Sam of Sneak Attack. It's just one of those things that you layer on, and it changed the aesthetic, right? Like, so that's what I like about it, and that's why we've been doing work with them. And again, we're going to have future collaborations besides this, and that's the beauty of it. It's just like everything in here kind of falls into place, and they look like they meant to be together. Right? So,
continuing to grow.
Yeah.
So what's next? Like, what do you want to do you haven't done yet?
Oh man, I don't know. Like, so collabing with these guys have been like a dream for me. Like, it was a big plus, but at the same time, carrying them at the shows. The shows are very responsive to it. They really love the time, and even people who don't or not into cyberpunk streetwear, they just like look over like, what is this? I mean, like, they're attracted to it. And I was like, okay, then I feel like we did something good.
I agree.
Because a lot of like other like booths and stuff, they don't have that attraction.
Right.
Like,
it's not the
like,
same draw.
Yeah. And then with the draw, it's like either they're drawn to it because they know of it, or they're drawn to it because like it's cool.
Because they wonder about it. Yeah. It's wonder. Yeah.
So and there's a lot of people like who are for CTC, which is the accessories. They make these cups and stuff. The next thing I have, those people are just like, I can't believe I'm seeing this outside of Harajuku. I can't believe I see this outside of Tokyo.
It's here in the U.S.
Here in the US.
Yeah.
And because it's really hard to get, it's expensive to ship. So having us bring it over here is like, they're like, thank you so much for bringing it over here. It's so cool that to see it over here. And then they start buying all the stuff. So.
All right. So here's the thing. I know you do a lot of shows. You travel like all year long, but for the people who don't make it out to shows or haven't had a chance to see you wherever you happen to be, how do they find you? How can they order stuff? How can they get their hands on this and your other stuff?
Oh, okay. Essentially, like the same website, so equnit.com, and you could see all of the different stuff that we carry. But all the subsequent websites are going to be there too for all the different people that we partnered up. And the people that we partnered up, we're the exclusive U.S. distributors for. So you wouldn't be able to find it anywhere else besides us unless it's a secondary market, So we try. Like, and this is our 20th year, so we do about 20 cons. And we want to do a con in every part of the U.S. Just to get to disseminate all this stuff and just get people to
make
see
sure people
stuff.
get to see it. Yeah,
see it and see if they like it. I mean, it's super cool stuff. At least for me, it is. You like it.
I'm just saying. You know what I mean? Listen, Mo, it's always a pleasure.
Always, sir.
Thank you for taking the time to talk to us.
Thank you.
It is day 3. And people are tired, and you'll be able to see it in some of their interviews, but we're going to go interview them anyway. We'll talk to you later. Make sure you check out Equilibrium. We'll see you on the other side. What it do, snackers and snackettes? Did you like what you just saw? Would you like to help us grow? Here's what you can do. Shoot over to patreon.com/loading snacks, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe on your favorite platform of choice. Appreciate you.